Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect. All right, this is Ratazah, and I just want to do a quick video dealing with these Israelites, okay, that have been popping up on YouTube since the beginning of the year. Well, since the whole Israelites on CNN, Fox News fiasco, if you will, broke way. Now you got these Israelites that have been pretty much laying dormant, playing the background, been in the shadows. Now they're coming forth, speaking evil of Israelite camps, right? As if brothers going out on the highways and byways to preach the word and do the work of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is wicked, man. And really, when you look at it for what it is, these men, these people, because you got men and women getting on YouTube and talking down on Israelite camps. Meanwhile, they're in the background with their hands in the damn pocket, not doing nothing, man. All right, they're comfortable, you know. They're willing to compromise with Esau, which is the so-called white man. All right, the red Hebrew Edomites, which the scriptures command us to prophesy and speak against this man. All right, bring out his wickedness, man, expose him. All right, so in the 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, the Lord said in the last days, then shall that wicked be revealed, man. How you think that's going to occur? Is happening by the Israelite camps, all right, or is what they deem the one Westers, all right. But I just wanted to hit a few scriptures because these are the same individuals that was back in the past that sold out to the Greeks, sold out to the Romans. They was always willing to compromise and you know, have some type of joint coalition with the oppressor, man. All right. And these people make up a majority of the 2/3, man. You know, well, not majority. They are the 2/3. Slakia. All right. And ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to bring them down and just straight up just do away with them, man. Okay. But I'm going to just get into a few scriptures. This is Jeremiah 2:33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore has thou also taught the wicked ones his ways. And that's what these people are doing. They're trimming their ways to seek the love of the so-called white man. All right. The Israelite camps, y'all can't be saying that. You got these women getting on YouTube, you know, making videos. All the Israelite camps need to calm down. You know, you're ruffling too many feathers. You know, hey, that's not the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, the scriptures speak about standing up boldly for the name of the Lord, man. Those that stood so stiffly for the name. 2nd Ezra, you know, it tells you to go out to the highways and byways. What's that? Isaiah, slipped my mind, where it says, I'm sorry, I think it's Isaiah 58:1, which says to lift up your voice like a trumpet. All right. So, yeah, we that's what we got to do as men of the Lord, to go out on the highways and byways and chant Babylon down, man. Not try to compromise and try to make the message likable for the so-called white man. You must be crazy, man. All right, the white man's the damn devil. All right, the Edomites, Esau, and there's a message contained in the scriptures that we're pushing out there, man, which I'm gonna get that later on. But it says Jeremiah 2:33, why trimmest thou that way to seek love? Yeah, so they trimming their way, man. All right, trimming their way. They're willing to dumb down the Bible. You know, they're willing to hide certain scriptures just so the white man could be comfortable. Man, forget that, man. All right. In these last days, the white man's being called out. He's under investigation, which that's actually a future video that I had planned, is that the so-called white man in America is under an intense investigation. Okay, why? Because all the wickedness and evil that's been committed, man. Okay, but I'm gonna go from there. That's pretty much it. Let's see where I want to go. Let's get Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13:15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And this is talking about in America in these last days. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And them, in that last portion of the verse, is speaking about Babylon the Great, which is America. If you're joined unto this place in any shape, way, or form, all right, if you're willing to compromise and trim your way, as we read in Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter, then you're going to meet the same fate as America, man. All right, death, destruction, thermonuclear fire, plagues, All right, you're gonna be taken in martial law. These are the things that's coming to 2/3 of our people, as well as the other nations that's going to be here in America, man. Beginning with the so-called white man, which is, to reiterate, Esau, Edom. Okay, so I read it again. It says, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword." Right. So if you're talking about the Israelite camps got to calm down, and our message is too rough, you're joining to Esau, man. You're trying to find a way to to make Esau not rise up, which is prophesied that he gonna rise up and come down with great wrath, man. Pursuing the Revelation, the 12th chapter. Okay, so you Israelites are bugged out, man. You bugged out. All right, that spirit of fear is on you. All right, you just want to be in a kumbaya spirit with the so-called white man. All right, and that's not the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So ultimately, what? You're gonna be thrust through right along with Esau. All right, let's go from there to Amos, the 5th chapter, in the 10th verse. It says, "They hate him that rebuketh in the gate." Now, who's the ones doing that? It's these camps, all right? Primarily beginning with Great Millstone, because we go out year in and year out with no breaks, all right? Summer, winter, fall, and spring, man. We out there all around, every Saturday, year round. Some brothers go out multiple times a week throughout the year, man. And what are we doing? We're rebuking in the gate. The gate is in the public, in the public market. All right, which I think I mentioned in a previous video, that a gate is not somewhere in the house, man. Now, even though we do these lessons, which right now I'm inside of a house doing this lesson on my phone, but what, tomorrow, which would be Saturday, Lord willing, we'll be at camp. All right, in the opening of the gate, and doing what? Rebuking, man. Okay, telling our people where they going off, that they are to repent, for the kingdom is at hand, and we telling Esau his judgment and exposing his wickedness, man. And what? The people hate us for that. And beginning with you Israelites, you same ones coming on YouTube, you know, trying to demonize Israelite camps. Meanwhile, you go to your page, you ain't got no damn works, man. You know, your page is empty, or you might got a couple classes up there, but you breaking the scriptures down wrong, because a lot of you guys are Old Testament only. A lot of you guys believe all the tribes are black. Just all kind of bugged out heresies and doctrines, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna start jacking you people up, man. But it says, Amos 5:10 again. It says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they hate and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. All right, and that's what they're doing to the Israelite camps. All of a sudden, now having a camp is wrong, you know, and they're using this situation with the IUIC, which I haven't looked too much into it, but the young lady that was murdered supposedly by an IUIC member. Now they're using that to basically, our Israelite camp is wicked. All the camps are wicked now, you know. But what are we doing? We're speaking up rightly, man. And we had Great Millstone. We're blameless, man. We ain't murder nobody. We for damn sure ain't rape nobody. Because that's one label that they try to slap on us, that we're rapists and child molesters, which is all the slander and lies, man. But what? Because we're speaking up rightly, speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, condemning Esau, condemning America, Babylon the Great. They hate us for that, man, which is how you know that what? We got to be the men of the Lord. All right? Let me go from there to, matter of fact, let me get this. Spirit had me click on it anyway. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1. This is just a quick example dealing with these sellout Israelites, man. The ones that were back then during the time of Greece that wanted to basically side with Antiochus. All right. And they tried to get a lot of other Israelites to sell out, man. Because why? They didn't want to ruffle no feathers. These are the same Israelites coming back, man. Nah, don't talk like that to the white man. Let's just do what he says, and you know, that whole spirit, man. But let me see. Let me go to 1 Maccabees 1. I'm sorry, verse 10. It says, "And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been in hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the king of the Greeks." It says, there's the point, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men." These are the same men on YouTube demonizing the camps, Speaking against the prophets, all right, the same Israelites. It says who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." Right, and to them, by us speaking against Esau, put his wickedness out there, they got us on camera or whatever. To them, it's causing sorrow. That's making them making these wicked niggas uncomfortable, man. So what are they doing? They're trying to compromise and say, look, these Israelite camps need to be shut down. Let's just crawl back into our hole and just dwell in America. That's not how this story unfolds, man. All right, that's not how this thing goes down. The prophets, prior to any kingdom being destroyed, all right, the prophets of the Lord were always sent out to foretell or warn the people before the judgment, man, as well as to expose the wickedness of why the judgment is coming. That's what we out there to do. It's to expose the wickedness, put out on the forefront, all right, and warn you of what's about to come, man. But what? You got Israelites that are like that want to try to muffle it, so to speak. All right, and that's wicked, man. It says 12. So this device pleased them well. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of Israelites that's going to side with these dudes, man. That's going to come against the men of the Lord. Okay, and ultimately it's really coming down. I remember a brother mentioned recently how this is basically the house of Saul and the house of David all over again, man. All right, you read the book of First Samuel. All right, that's pretty much the theme of it, was the house of Saul going against the house of David. Okay, and the house of David is being established on earth again, as prophesied in Amos the 9th chapter. But yeah, so that's just an example. All right, these wicked men of Israel coming back again in that lot to try to please Esau. All right, so let me go from there to I got like 2 more scriptures. This is Ezekiel 35, beginning at 1, and this is the message that we're pushing out, man. We're pushing out the spirit of Ezekiel 35, man. Okay, so this is Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Who's Mount Seir? All right, who's Mount Seir? Mount Seir is Esau. I think you read that in Genesis 36 or Genesis 38, where it says Esau is Mount Seir. All right, so it says what? Prophesy against it, man. Not prophesy with it, not prophesy good tidings and all that BS. No, man. Prophesy against it. Why? Because judgment is about to be handed down. Verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power. And that's what we're doing. We're saying, thus saith the Lord. It's not our own words. It's not our own opinion or our own thoughts. All right? We're reading you what's in the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's all we're saying. Look, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the God of the Bible, the power of the Bible, and his only begotten son, they are against you. Why? Because, well, it's going to tell you why. I'll just read it. All right, verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Yeah, we tell them, look, death is coming to America, all right, plagues, and ultimately thermonuclear destruction. Now, here's why we're telling them that the Most High is against them. These Edomites. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and in the time of the calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right, and that's our message, man. All right, so because of your crimes, your atrocities against the children of Israel, which children of Israel are not all black. For you dumb jabronis out there in YouTube world, man. All right, the tribes consist of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right, and the so-called white man, that history is out there, man. You've been exposed. All right, Jeremiah the 49th chapter. That's what we're pushing out, man. You're being exposed, and you're going to be destroyed because of your wickedness that you committed on the earth. You got to pay, man. All right. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. So So in other words, the so-called white man is going to be destroyed, man. It's not a damn thing that you boneheaded niggas can do about it. Because ultimately, you're going to be destroyed right along with him. We read that in Isaiah 13. Let me get one more scripture, and I'm gonna sign off. This is 2 Timothy 1:7. This is for the scary ass Israelites out there, man. That they don't want to put the message out there, all right, or don't want to prophesy against Mount Seir. This is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, and this is speaking of the elect. All right, the elect don't have the spirit of fear. All right, we're confident and bold in the prophecies and the message of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So it says, for the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. All right, and these attributes, if you will, were only given to the elect. And that's all we care about is the elect of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And you individuals that's scared, that's shaking in your boots, you know, you're getting all shook, and you know, nah, man, the Lord is not dealing with those. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not dealing with you. All right, he's only dealing with his elect men, which they don't have the spirit of fear. That's why we're going to continue to boldly preach this gospel, man, and prophesy against America. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna end it off there. I had a few more that was popping up in my mind, but I'm gonna just cut it there for time's sake. Lord willing, it was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Lord willing, to the next video. Shalom.